Jonesy Spencerson here, reporting from WQUO Status Quo Radio. We interrupt this pre-concert crowd hype music to bring you a special news bulletin. Legend has it that there once was a man who told the Florida convention scene playing nerdy punk jams and starting mosh pits in whatever panel room they squeezed him in. And he's returned to make 2020 the year of the bastard. However, due to the COVID-19 malarkey, every convention has to be online now. So, to all the fair people of Megaplex, can we get some F's in chat to pay respects to the punk champ of punk rock, Rhythm Bastard?
And gunning for you! Megaplex, then make as much noise as you can! I lost cloud and roof of gas. Lost cause louder, dogs in a pack. Yes, boss, now some mischief of wrath. Numbers matter, we're all staff. Gotta make sure I watch out for this thing in the corner. Cats, dogs, and rats. Cats, dogs, and rats. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a pretty big deal with the sideshow shelf. I'm a whole band. I'm from the south side. I use my legs cause I never had a ride. Tried going to the major leagues, but they said they didn't have a place for me. Then my whole town had gone to pits. The only thing left to do was enlist. Now give a damn at the minor offenses, cause they're not looking for the fences. Coming your way, like the Red Sox on opening day. All I wanna do is hit that at bat, cause this kid sure as hell ain't alright. Doing up in my team just for fun. You don't have to worry, cause I can always run. Fighting over my soul, only one being complete control. He said I should rebel against the man when he gives me all my get a kick in a can. Still got my bag, yeah, it's all I need. Now I go by missionary creed. At least it's better than the 9 to 5. I get by and just staying alive. I don't give a damn about the minor offenses, cause tonight I'm swinging for the fences. I'm a force of nature coming your way, like the Red Sox on opening day. All I wanna do is hit that at bat, cause this kid sure as hell ain't alright. Screw it up and bat it just for fun. Down at the worry, cause I can always run. Like the Red Sox on opening day. All I wanna do is hit that at bat, cause this kid sure as hell ain't alright. Screwing up and batting just for fun. Yeah, I don't have to worry, cause I can always run. Screwing up and batting just for fun. Yeah, I don't have to worry, cause I can always run. Megaplex, how's everybody doing? Let me just adjust my system because this is not the 60s. This isn't Beatles. So we got to get all on mono. There we go. That's a little more well adjusted. Everybody, we got everybody coming in to our friggin' venue here in Animal Crossing. It's right there. Just follow the dodo code. Anyway, this next song is about a raccoon that finds a guitar in the trash and then decides to play thrash punk. It's called Thrash Panda. Let's go. Little raccoon picking through trash. crash on a sticky summer night. Came upon a Fender Strat with the strings are nice and tight. Felt a mighty something when he picked it with his claw. And when he hit a power chord, the time just getting off. Fender started jacket and a worn-out pair of Vans. Quite real loud in his garage, not giving a damn. You can hear him across the town on his old Marshall stacks. He won't give you rabies, but he'll give you anthrax. Dutch Panda, 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 Dutch Panda. Got a rabbit on the drums, hyena on the bass. Yeah, Dutch Panda's got a band set to rock the face. Speeding down to the club and I found his Uncle Stole. Made it there just in time to play some rock and roll. Everyone is at it to the stage almost collapse. Still Dutch Panda cranks it up and now they kicking ass. Mosh pit opens up, yeah, the crowd cannot be tamed. Bodies back from wall to wall, calling his name. Dutch Panda, 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 Dutch Panda. Touring around the world, guitar in his tail. People come from miles away just to hear him wail. You can hear him across the town on his own Marshall stacks. He won't give you rabies, but he'll give you anthrax. Dutch Panda! Dutch Panda! Dutch Panda! Dutch Panda! Dutch Panda! Thank you! Let me just pull up behind my mic over here. Hold on. That's my Nook phone. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, thank you, Megaplex, for having me back again this year. It was really fun last year, and now I'm glad to bring punk rock to the masses again this year in 2020, even though we're dealing with just a lot, but it's okay, so I'm going to shout some encouragement at my audience right now. All right, so I'm going to take it down for just a second. So I'm going to take it down for just a second. Since this is a FurCon, I'm going to play a song about cowboys, specifically the one from Overwatch, McCree. And this is a really fun song, and I like to play it, and that's the only justification that I need. Shells fall as the sun begins to fall, cause the diner broke out and he yelled out the bar. Settle down, but the break came around. Said, son, don't you think you should have moved out of town? Kill my coffee and slumped off the floor, and before the cops came, stumbled out the back door. Feeling fine, then an old friend of mine said, you're under arrest, put your hands to the sky. Bounties on your head, and I took out your dues. You're gonna see him soon, it's time to. tells us that my luck is gonna turn. 'Cause I'm the best, coming in the west. Till a 45 hits me right in the chest. Feel sick, but my guns hammer clicks down, face down, bleeding on a Route 66. Now I'm back, driving a bloody hole, and the cloud's sticking down till the reaper take my soul and freeze across my face. Out here in the dunes, Mama, I'll see you soon. It's high noon, and I'm begging for mercy, 'cause I'll die in the dunes. So you better come soon. It's high noon. How are we sounding up there? Shit's back to kick in. Like a bolt of lightning, I'm back tonight. I hear from the heavens, he will never die. My angel flies away. I hope to see you soon. Till when it's the noon, it's high noon. Thank you very much. I also have another song that I'm tangentially relating to all this. Let's check chat for a second. By which I mean I'm checking with the PA group to make sure that all of my stuff is currently in order. And so far, we're all good, man. All right. So I figured this is another song I'm gonna, kind of tangentially relate to all this. It's by a man named David Bowie. And it's, God, this is just one of my favorite songs ever. Let me just find it here because I'm sitting quite a bit away from the thing. Okay, here we go. Because I want to let you know that this ain't rock and roll. This is genocide. As they pulled you out of the oxygen tank, they asked for the latest party. With your silicone stomping and tanning flow. Just like a priest you was, Todd Brown's preach you was. Crawling on the alley in your hands and knees. I'm sure you're not protected for it's plain to see. The diamond dogs are poachers and they hide behind trees. Hunt you to the ground, they will. Mannequins with killing people. Keep our friends serene, here they come. Oh baby, come on to me, here they come. Now don't be undone. Come out of the cold air, baby. You'll catch your death in the fall. Young girl, there's all been the diamond dogs. Young girl, it's all been the diamond dogs. Now Halloween Jack is a real cool cat, and he lives on top of Manhattan Chase. The elevator's broke, so it's like that. Down to the streets below. Hey, how's it gonna go? Meet his little hustle windows go down the road. Your face is saying speeches, but you wears a dollar brooch. Something sentimental like mother used to make. Get up in paradise. Ding dongs have saved a life. Come on. Our big old friends serene, here they come. Oh baby, come on to me, here they come. Now don't be undone. Come out of the cold air, baby. Get your one little kiss. Wake up tomorrow, come on. I keep a friend serene, here they come. Oh baby, come on to me, here they come. Now don't be undone, no matter the garden, baby. You'll catch your death in the fog. Young girl, they call them the diamond dogs. Young girl, they call them the diamond dogs. Woo-hoo-hoo! Call them the diamond dogs. Whoa, hey, hey! Call them the diamond dogs. Woo-hoo-hoo! Call them the diamond dogs. Call them the diamond dogs. Call them the diamond dogs. That was a lot longer than it was in practice. All right, so this song is a phrase that we all need to shout, and I'm going to censor it because technically it's the evening, and okay, we're still good on that one. So this song was partially inspired by Sonic Fox. We stand our furry royalty. How he got kicked off of Twitter because he said, "Hey, trans exclusionary radical feminists are not necessarily the best people." So I wrote a song that basically is meant to be played live, and you shout it out in your homes as loud as you can. So trans rights are human rights, and we're gonna start this song. Trans women are women, trans men are men, and I'll break your skull if I say it again, because trans exclusionary radical feminists, your secret white supremacists, and trans women are women, trans men are men, and I'll break your skull if I say it again. Trans exclusionary radical feminists, your secret white supremacists, and F-terms, F-terms, don't make love to them, F-terms, 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 but don't make love to them, F-terms, 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 but don't make love to them, F-terms, F-terms, F-terms. I'm about a secondary, I'm still on. Okay, I'm not getting any bad news from that. So this next song is going to be great because it's all about playing Magic the Gathering. And it's that special night, Friday night, back when we could hang with each other. But it's okay. I haven't been to a Friday Night Magic in 3 years now. The song is no longer relevant. Now, normally this is the part where I run into the crowd and I throw like Magic the Gathering cards, like all my jank into the crowd. So if you're not on my Animal Crossing island, I'm gonna shout some more encouragement at y'all, because you deserve it. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm gonna throw something out in the crowd. This song is called Hunting Bigger Games. It's about Friday Night Magic. So let me just scroll to the backing track, and hopefully my screen doesn't crack, because I can improvise really well. And if I don't stop talking, I'm gonna go to hack. Okay, there we go. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night. Well, Saturday night's all about for fighting, but Friday's when I like to throw down. Roll the sleeves, it'll be a breeze, as it is when I hit the town. I'm first of all here in the hand controls, in a magical gathering tone in the dough. What a Friday night, I got my eyes on the prize. Running the plane, hunting bigger game, and the outcome's gonna be tragic. They say I'm cursed, but it's the multiverse, and we all want a piece of the magic. Come on, F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night. Pull up to a table whenever you're ready to land. The man uploads when I'm with my bro, whether we're bloody or screwed. Come on, F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night. I'm standing for the modern man, my legacy in finished condition. A tabletop commander who's got the plan. Need a red limited option. Don't wanna win, I can't go down. It's the final round, we're all tapped out. We're the buzzer of sand, we wanna walk all around. Walking the plane, I'm a bigger game, and the outcome's gonna be tragic. They say I'm cursed, but it's the multiverse, and we all want a piece of the magic. Come on, F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night, magic. F-R-I-D-A-Y, night. With all of you people.
The spell you got on me, it's like magic. Got me feeling like a fall in love. Got me feeling like I never give up on. Got me feeling like I never give up on you. It's like magic. I got you feeling like a fall in love. I got you feeling like I never give up on. Got you feeling like I never give up on. It's like magic. Got me feeling like a fall in love. Got me feeling like I never give up on. Got me feeling like I never give up on you. It's like magic. I got you feeling like a fall in love. I got you feeling like I never give up on. Got you feeling like I never give up on. Magic, 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 magic,
Oh shit, I'm on the stage. I'm back on the stage. We're back to the studio like oh, there we go. That was a lovely little experience. Unfortunately, no jank for anybody. Actually, what we can do is after the show on my personal Twitch channel, it's just Rhythm Bastard without the A's. Then I'm going to be doing like a virtual merch booth
where you can get stuff off my Bandcamp, or if you're a Patreon subscriber, I also got Teespring and all that other stuff that you order there. Like, you'll get a little song. I might send some extra magic cards with you. So anyway, speaking of stereotypically nerdy things, this is the part of the show where I'm going to check my phone again, not because I want to make sure that everything is going smoothly. So far, everything is going smoothly. Good job, Kitch Fox. Good job, all the people. Yappy Fox. Good job, all the people in the back. They are what make this con running. And so far, it's been a pretty good first day. I've actually attended a couple panels while I was at work. Not attend, but I listened to some panels while I was at work. And hey, it seems like you are all having a pretty good time. So this next one is a bit of a bit. Because this next song is actually a cover of an MC Lars track called Hot Topic Is Not Punk Rock. And I'm calling it Think Geek Is Not Nerdcore. Because the great thing about the furry fandom is that, it's creator owned. There's no, it's not like you're just one company, one brand that radiates everything out. Everyone's kind of making everything for each other, and you're encouraged to be creative yourself. But then, in other aspects of nerd culture, stuff gets pretty patronizing. So this song is a blast to play live. Oh, thank you, Kitch Fox. It's looking and sounding good. Got half an hour left. So that means I got plenty of more music. I can even have the acoustic part of the show. The acoustic part of the show. I'm going to give it up for the acoustic part of the show. Hold on. Let's just get some claps for the acoustic part of the show. There we go. Okay. No, but we got more punk rock. I'm working my way up to it. All right. So normally I'd shout out a thing and then the audience would call back as not nerdcore. So, I'd say Dark Crystal Collectibles are not nerdcore. That doesn't quite fit in the meter, but let's see. Okay, we got some featured products here. Harry Potter goblets are not nerdcore. Captain America caps are not nerdcore. And it would go like that, and it's great. MC Lars is great. You're all great for tuning in. You're all great. Just great. I'm buying time while I take a little sip of my drink here. And all right, let me just scroll down here because I'm standing quite a bit away from here, but at least we're all sounding good. So here we go. Go. Harry Potter house guard. Minecraft clutchies. Question block nightlights. Chewbacca can coolers. Chainmail bag of holding. Attack on Titan hoodies. Big Bang Theory t-shirts. Batman figure movies. Think Geek is not nerdcore. 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 Doctor Who veggies. Tata tippy bags. Thank call Avery. Digital Funko. Gaming glass beanies. With yours mask beanies. Being owned by GameStop. Think Geek is not nerdcore. 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 Think Geek is the latest corporation to utilize service level means in order to cultivate an identity. To I have this whole speech letter and I can't remember off the top of my head because I drove one little part and then it's written, but I do remember the rest of it. Representing marginalized groups is nerdcore. Turning your patches into some intangibles is nerdcore. MC Lars is nerdcore. Lots of things are nerdcore. But when a crass corporate culture feeds on mass consumer culture and is spending lots of money, it's not nerdcore. I'm not watching chat right now because I don't want to risk having some interference. So I'm playing my ass off. For all of you people, we have this one person in here with the pacifier, and they're like smacking things around. So hold on, it's Glee. Hold on, there we go. I'm gonna grab my, nope, wrong one. All right, so there we go. Outdoorsy net, smack. This is the closest we can get to mosh pits in this era of social distancing. But it's okay. We still got each other. And I still got more music. There we go. Okay. So one of my recent projects is that I was recently invited to partake in a tribute project for the band Ninja Sex Party. We got any Ninja Sex Party fans out there? Okay, cool. So, and it was basically like a cover album. A bunch of other nerd rock people and nerd, music people, they would cover the songs of Ninja Sex Party. So, this is my portion of the song, a cover to 3 Minutes of Ecstasy. I've only practiced this once this week, so I might screw it up, but it's all right. Because I know I have the encouragement of all of you out there and of the little guy with the beanie. So here we go. You've been counting all the days off for your calendar for weeks now. You can't wait for Saturday, 'cause that's the night when it all goes down. 7:45 to 7:48 p.m. in particular, 'cause that's when I will give you what you need. 3 minutes of ecstasy, several nights a month. You just tell me, baby, if that is too much. When my stuff goes in your stuff, our souls become entwined. For 180 seconds, my sex will blow your mind. Go ahead and tell all your girlfriends. Give them the details of how it went down. I know you can't wait to brag to all of them how I took your butt to Wayne Town. I'll get my captain, put on my floaties, and put yourself all sexy as stuff is. 3 minutes of ecstasy, several times a month, not more than 4 times a month. That would be ridiculous. Hope I've left you happy. In case that's not enough, you know that I'm here for you. Don't stop, look at the time. One 1,000, 1,000, 3 1,000, 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 11 1,000, 12 1,000, 13 1,000, 14 1,000, 15 1,000, 16 1,000. I hope it's sinking in just how long 180 seconds really is. So let's skip to the end, shall we? 179, 1,000, 180, 1,000. 3 minutes of ecstasy, several times a month, but no more than 4 times a month. That would be ridiculous. I hope I've left you happy. In case that's not enough, here's a copy of my headshot and a drawing of my nuts. 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 I blew my musical load over that 3 minutes of ecstasy. So I'm gonna put on some acoustic track. Hold on. All right, let me just check that. Sounds good. That all sounds above board. Cool. All right. Man, doing punk rock is hard sometimes. Just gonna do my after song check to make sure everything is a-okay. All right, cool. So now I have been around since the 70s. Now the hospital will say I'm born in 1988, but that's because sometimes I lie for the fun of it. So if you're familiar with the game Five Nights at Freddy's, I actually wrote the original song that the band would play in the background, and that's been going on since 1970 something. And then some Scott Cawthorn or what's his name decided to make some games out of it, and then that jerk Nate Wants to Battle did songs out of it, and I couldn't find all of like this music until recently. That's the kayfabe of this next song that we're going with. So I'm just saying, I wrote the original OG Five Nights at Freddy's song way back in the 70s, despite the fact that I was born 2 decades later. So, all right, that sounds pretty good. All right, cool. I just got to make sure to listen very quietly. So, here we go. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, won't you come and stay a while? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, we'd love to see you smile. Freddy's on the mic just singing his song, and Bonnie's on the guitar playing along. With Chica keeping time away, can't go wrong. And Foxy is a pirate, he's a fox. So normally live, I would instruct everybody on that little like E chords thing that to say "Ahoy, mates," because that's what Foxy says when he jumped out from behind Pirates Cove in this restaurant that totally existed way back in the 70s. I was alive back then. So, and Foxy is a pirate, is a fox. Ahoy, mates! Have a slice of pizza or a whole damn pie. Everything on the menu is worth a try. Sail into dark and you'll surely die. And Foxy is a pirate, he's a fox. Ahoy, mates! That might work a little better if you have a bunch of people like watching in on a Zoom call. Actually, that might not be bad for a little private concert. Oh, ho, ho. There's more to the song. Anyway, here we go. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, won't you come and stay a while? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, we'd love to see you smile. Our arcade has plenty of games, and your birthday party will never be the same. We'll kill your friends and eat their brains, and Foxy is a pirate, he's a fox. I'm waiting. The guy at Animal Crossing, he said ahoy, they said ahoy, mates, so I'll count that as an ahoy, mates. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, won't you come and stay a while? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, we'd love to see you smile. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, won't you come and stay a while? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, we'd love to see you smile. Everybody! Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, won't you come and stay a while? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, we'd love to see you smile. Thank you! That's always a fun song to play. Sometimes, listen, lots of punks made their living doing acoustic numbers. So I'm going to stick it in acoustic mode because, hey, actually, some of you might know, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/rhythmbastard. And what that means, I want to move the dodo code just a little bit closer so it's on there. There we go. Okay. So I have a Patreon. I do new songs. I try to do new songs every month. Sometimes with projects and stuff, it gets in the way. But this is actually my most recent Patreon song, and it's about a song called, it's about a webcomic called Lore Olympus, if anybody's a fan of that. Listen, it's like the retelling of Hades and Persephone getting together, but what if it was more like Dallas? That's a reference that I'm not even sure I get. I'm going to go into Bowie mode one more time. So let's cue some stuff up. All right, let me just go to First Day Spring. Okay, here we go. You can see the sunrise. The light comes through the dark sky. The summertime has got me cold. Frozen like the snow. But after a while it turns green. I can see it here. Cause it feels Oh man, we got plenty of time left, so that means more time for more punk rock. This next track is the first. Let me just put the friggin' distortion on. All right, there we go. Tonight is the first song off my new album, or rather, the album that's turning 5 years old in October. I'm putting out new stuff soon. This is Patreon, I promise. Here we go. It's called Status Quo Radio. Hey, let's go turn on the status quo. It's all that you need to know. Music and news, should and kill your blues, coming at your stereo. Everything's coming, spending no time, and you got what you want to hear. It's what's going down in the city or town, so there's no need to fear. Get ready for the ride, no matter what you decide, whether it's red or blue. We got the kind of style, so hands up and down, yeah, you know what to do. The only thing is time, so we're gonna party down, and see what you got before you hit the ground. Everything's fine in this radio time, it's status quo radio. Status quo, status quo, radio, status quo, status quo, radio. Hey, hey, number one station for all the information down in the airwaves. We got your solution in your opinion revolution. Don't be a mission slave. It's all okay, the radio stay without the real strife. If you got it right, we're dealing in the right business, gonna save your life. While our best guys will never televise and our music box and blues. With the top 40 hits, it's known as that picture, let us make that show. The only given time, so I'm gonna body down. Up to the sky before you hit the ground. Everything's fine in this radio time, it's status quo radio. Status quo, status quo, radio, radio. Status quo, status quo, radio. Hey, let's go. Status quo, status quo, radio, radio. Status quo, status quo, radio. Hey, let's go. Woo! All right, I got one more song left. We're doing pretty good on time. All right, I'm getting the thing. I'm getting. All right, so I'm getting the thing. And this next song is about a rat, but a rat that collects junk. Some junk rat, if you will. And I'm going to turn this down to drop D. Am I allowed to go short? Okay, I have like 10 minutes left. Everybody sends me. I just want to say thank you, kid. Fuck. I want to say thank you to everyone in Megaplex watching right now. The people at Megaplex for having me back for for another show. Things have been going very smoothly. I want to thank all the people in the back. And everyone, hopefully you can follow me in my Twitch, twitch.tv/rhythmbastard. You can also follow me on all the internet stuffs in the bottom corner right there. So I got one more song left. Yes, one more song, sadly. I know, I'm disappointed too. But we have plenty of other great acts lined up for you tonight. Plenty of other great panels. So, what do you say? Let's say we hit you on this, and I might charge that 100%. So here we go. Wake up every morning looking for a little mayhem. All the scene to police, I rented bad land. So I'm part of the fam, the boys up in flame. Living on a bed, lay down on the run. Nothing but causing misery for fun.
looking good to me. What do you say? Oh, we're loaded. Riding hard like we're moving up the payload. Riding down and I feel I'm going to explode. In the end, my trip, you'll get my point. Revved up and ready to roll. I'm thinking I'm about to blow. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Come on, baby, let's roll. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Come on, baby, let's roll.
One in the claps. All right. So I don't know where you are, what you're doing right now. But when I yell, let her rip. No matter what you're doing, drop what you're doing and just go crazy. Start a mosh pit. I don't care. Take the grip like a buzz bumper past a ticket up. Let her rip. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Come on, baby! Let's go! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Come on, baby! Let's go! Thank you, Megaplex! Good night!